Hello friends, welcome back. Today we will explore one more micro niche. Again, this is very closely associated to the video that I created related to pests. In pests related niche, we covered the breadth. The breadth means any pest. That means you can cover for cockroaches or termites, snakes, ants, rats, mouse, everything. So it's a breadth, basically covering everything. But then when I was further analyzing, I found that there is actually a potential opportunity for subparts as well. So one of such micro niche that I discovered is exclusively pest related to the rats. So in this especially in the US areas, because of the environment or maybe weather conditions, all those reasons, this basically the pest control is one of the major issue. They look for a lot of solutions, and then most of them they try to basically do things on their own, because the services are obviously the pricey, and then they do it periodic services but for small things, and then or in between the schedule time, if they want to get rid of all those pests, insects and all those things, they try to do on their own. So this is one of the popular, at least the topic that you can gain some good popularity in segment. Okay, so the topic that we are going to talk today, or the micro niche we are going to touch base explore today, is related to rats. So again, the searching is going to be little difficult, because directly I don't want to use the rats, because then if I use rats, then it will go into your biology and then rats life cycles and all those things. We are not getting into that. We are exclusively focusing on to rats, something like rats. So let's get into Keyword Explorer. Okay, so you need to use a combination of keywords like rats poison, rats repellents, then rats killer, or get rid of rats, or rat trap, something like that. So it will come when we look for the relevant keywords, other ideas, right? It will actually show it up. So let's see how many. So straight away you can see about 18,000 plus keywords are there exclusively associated with rat. If you see here, so it is, we are not talking about any other pest control related stuff. We are talking exclusively related to rats. Straight away it's showing so many keywords. Anyway, let's do our five-factor validation. So as usual, let's do our five-factor validation. First one, what we normally consider is difficulty or competition. Let's get in there, and then applies our filter. So KD stands for keyword difficulty. For newbie, always it's advisable go for the low KD. So lower the KD, lesser the competition. So typically I advise apply a filter of 20, look at the keywords that are having the keyword difficulty less than 20, and let's see how many keywords will appear. When we say keyword, typically if you further explore, right, you can write a topic or an article associated with this particular either keyword or a combination of keywords. That's how it is. You can straight away see that about 7,800 plus keywords are there. So not very high, but again it's in thousands, so not so low as well. So this is okay. So first validation is true. We found enough number of at least thousands of keywords are there with low competition. And then second parameter attribute we want to look for is search volume. So let's check out here. There is another label, something called volume here. Volume stands for number of times this particular keyword has been searched on an average per month. So for example, if you say rat poison has been searched for up to 26k times in United States alone, we filtered this based on the country. And then rat traps has been searched for about 17k. But then look the KD. The difficulty is just 3, but then search volumes are awesome basically. So the combination looks very, very, very attractive. So almost if you scroll down, right, most of the keywords are there, at least in the first pan, almost more than 2000. Is looking very attractive actually, though the number of keywords are there only limited up to 7000. Otherwise for other niches and all we normally get more than this, but within this, if you look at the volumes are very very high, so that's looking very good. So that means search volume is good. Second one. Third one is scope for content. What is scope for content is, to make your blog really successful, you also need to publish a good number of articles. That means their quantity also is equally important. I normally say pick only the micro niche when you see a potential to write at least 100 articles. More is always better. You should try for a 200, 250 if possible, but less than 100, if it becomes less than 100, stay away from that. There are some success stories for 40, 50 blogs as well, but not many. Don't go by them. In general, most of the 90% of niche blogs are get lot of traffic because after basically publishing more than 100 articles. So how do we do that? One is we already filtered based on the keyword difficulty less than 20. Apply another filter for the search volume of more than 500. That means we are looking for the topics which are having the difficulty less than 20, low competition, and also having a monthly search volumes of 500. People are at least 500 people are searching for the keywords. Now if you see more than 800 keywords are there, this is very good. Even if you take out the some of the redundancies, for example, if you see a rat trap, both are same. So you may take out one, and then likewise you may get you may see some of those things. Rat repellent, somewhere you will find rat repellents also. Okay, you see here best rat trap, and you saw rat trap. So some of these things, even you take it out, easily you will be able to find about a 200 keywords. Nothing less than 100. More than 100, about a 200 topics you should be able to discover. So it's looking good. There is a scope to write the content as well. Now fourth one is the most important one is the reference sites. Actually the site that is doing well on this particular micro niche. So I was actually doing a lot of analysis related to pests. Then fortunately I discovered this particular website. Just look at it here, ratrelief.com. That's the site. See the site looks very simple, straightforward, no jazzy designs and all that. Plain simple. Focus is very much only on the content. Now let's analyze this particular website and see how the statistics looks like. So let's get on to the site explorer, and key in this particular domain and see how the data is going to be. Okay, so here you can find one label. This is the most important attribute that I look for. DR stands for domain rating. So typically, if your site is old or well established or branded site, DR will be very high. For example, Facebook's, Google's, Microsoft will have a DR more than 90 or near 100. So if you are, whenever you are starting a new site, your DR will start with a 0. So you should always look for a site that is successful in that particular micro niche with low DR. That's a proof that even if you start a new site now, you can become successful. That's about it. So DR7 is very low, very much achievable. So then I look for something like this. So organic keywords 3000, organic traffic is about 2,500. Looking fine, not extraordinarily high, but decent enough. Now the other attribute that I looked for, before that we actually look at the, let us look at the fifth parameter is earning potential. Earning potential is nothing but how much you will be able to earn from your niche website once you basically start working on this. For this also, let's go back to this. So there is another label, something called traffic value. Actually this is what attracted me more than the organic traffic and organic keywords. For the people who are not familiar with these technical words, organic keywords is nothing but number of different search terms for which this particular website is appearing in when you try to search either in Google or Bing, one of some of the search engines. This site is appearing for about 3,000 different terms. And then how many people are visiting this particular website on an average per month? 2.4. So organic traffic is nothing but how many people are visiting this particular website. The traffic value stands for the money, this particular revenue, this particular website can generate per month on an average if you properly monetize. So what it's saying that if you properly monetize this particular website, considering the traffic it is attracting, keywords it is ranking for, this has a potential to generate about 5,700 US dollars per month. Now, I normally suggest take a conservative approach and go for a 10% of it. Even if you take 10% of it, it will be 570k. But you would have seen the my thumbnail. I mentioned it about a 1040. I doubled it. Do you know the reason? Reason I will explain you why I did it. Now, when I further analyzed for some of the content related to this particular website, and one point which really attracted me is number of pages for which this particular site is ranking for. If you look at the number of pages, you can see this is ranking for about 60 pages. So there will be some general pages will be there, some category pages, about us, contact us pages, some subtopic pages will be there. If you take out all those things, that means this website is actually having about a 50 blog posts only, 50 articles only. So for 50 articles, for about 50 articles, maybe plus or minus 4 or 5, that's okay. For about 50 articles, it is actually having an earning potential of 5.7k US dollars per month. My advice always is go for about 100 articles. That's when you should actually think about the earning potential, real earning potential about your website. If this website can actually double the articles with the kind of the growth it has, you can actually double your traffic value as well. So that's why instead of taking a 10% of the traffic value for this website, I actually took a 20% because the articles are only 50. We should actually target look at the earning potential when the articles are at least about 100 plus, right? So that's why I consider it as about 1,040 US dollars per month potential revenue for one focused micro niche related to pest. Exclusively, you just need to focus about all the pest control items related to the rats and mice. Okay. So reason here is this is a very highly buyer intent content. The moment if somebody is searching for example, you say that how to get rid of rats. So best rat repellents or best rat traps. If somebody is searching for it, means there is a need. So they just can, for example, if you are searching for something like a good mobile, maybe in less than let's say $200, you need not to purchase it. If you don't find a good deal, you will wait. But in case of pests, is there is an urgency at home. There may be some rats at home. There may be some rats in outhouse, penthouse, or in the LAN area, in the garden. So all these are emergencies. So if somebody looking for that, means they are going to purchase. That means the conversion percentage is pretty high for this kind of a keyword. That's why earning potential looks to be very high. And obviously when the conversion is high, your probability for you to earn will also become higher. So that's the micro niche for today. So if you look at the website once again, right, you won't find anything extraordinarily great here with respect to design and all those things. All you need to do is basically look at the content, go into the details. Your main challenge would be discovering those niche topics for which the competition is still relatively low and still relatively not many websites are ranking, and then go ahead and basically publish the content. If you focus more on the DIY, you will have the opportunity to do to earn some display revenue, basically the ad revenue, as well as your affiliate. I am sure, I think all these will be some of the products should be there for affiliate. See, yes, all these are actually articles. They linked articles to internally. So what is the DIY pest control? This is a subtopic. And then, for example, let's look into the one of the subtopic, rat glue traps. Now they explained how you can actually use the rat glue traps and all that. And then straight away You can see here it is basically they linked into your affiliate products. That's about it. You describe it, and then the procedure, and then basically advise them these are the best products, go ahead and purchase it. So most of the people, obviously, once they, if they are convinced with the procedure that you are explaining here, then there is no reason why they won't click your affiliate link and go ahead and purchase it. So that's what it is. So if you are anywhere associated with pest related or agri related topics, this is one of the topic that you can explore further. Very ultra micro niche, not even micro niche. So that means obviously competition would be pretty low, and I don't think there will be so many high quality blogs or articles written on this. You already saw, right? For some of the keywords like rat poison, rat trap, the volumes are about a 15k, 12k, more than 10k, but competition if you see about only 3 or 5. um, so so you have excellent opportunity if you have the interest or some kind of a knowledge. uh, Otherwise it will be difficult. These are not some of the areas that anybody just can jump in and then write the content like you do for electronic gadgets and all those things. You need some kind of a patience and some expertise. If you don't have anything like that, you at least need to collaborate with somebody who has some kind of an expertise in this area, and then get the content with them, and then you work as a team and then go ahead and create your niche blog. Okay, that's all for today. Hope you found this useful. Thank you once again for your valuable time. Bye.